You tell yourself time and time again that you're going to start going to the gym. New Year's resolutions come around and you always promise that this is your year to get fit. This is the year where you're going to lose the weight, you're going to gain the muscle, whatever that looks like for you. But it never seems to truly happen. When it's time to take action, you collapse and you fall apart. So today I'm going to explain to you exactly why this is happening in your life over and over again. And it's because you think that working out is a physical thing when it's entirely mental. Show me a person's physique and I will show you their mind state. Show me how overweight they are, and it is a direct reflection of how corrupted they are in their mind. And I know people like to validate your bad habits these days and tell you, it's okay, you'll figure it out one day. But I'm here to put an end to all of that shit, because that is the very thing that is making society worse as a whole, enabling each other to have bad habits, to have bad behaviors, and not holding each other accountable for it. I'm not making this video to shame people or put them down. I'm making this video because I was once just like you. I was insecure about the fact that I didn't work out, and so I would joke about it, even mock it. And when I look back to the worst time of my life, when I was the most depressed, I would mock and joke about every single thing that now currently serves my life the most. You being too lazy to take care of yourself and have self-respect is not a joke. It's not something that you should be laughing about. So quite frankly, after watching this video, the joke is over. You can no longer sit there, be lazy, and just exist. You're supposed to push yourself because life is a gift. Life is a gift that you were not promised, and there's people that are too sick, too physically disabled to do what you choose not to do on a daily basis. So let me start off by saying, if you don't take care of your body, if you don't stay physically fit, then you are completely ungrateful. You have a gratitude problem. You take advantage of the fact that you don't have to work out and make it that you can't work out. You could say whatever you want in the comment section, but 99% of the time, if somebody is severely overweight, they are not a happy person. They have horrible habits, they have horrible self-image, and they have absolutely no ambition or work ethic. They surround themselves with people that also are too lazy to get off of their ass, who enable them and say, oh, well, it's harder for you to lose weight because of this. It's harder for you to lose weight. You can't go to the gym because of this. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit. Unless you are on steroid medication that makes you overweight, or you have a thyroid issue, something of that nature that makes it physically harder for you to get fit, then I absolutely will make no excuse for you, and you just feed yourself the same bullshit, clinging to it because you know it's a scapegoat for you not putting in effort. And for all my thyroid people out there, I had a mentor and a coach who has hyperthyroid, who is a competition level bodybuilder and teaches hundreds of other people how to also get fit. People will also argue that they have no time to go to the gym. You have plenty of time to go to the gym. You say you can't, but you're just not willing to make the time for it. All it takes for most of you is waking up a little bit early, carving out one more hour in your entire day that you typically spend watching movies, watching TV shows, and drooling staring at a screen. If you have no time to work out, explain to me how there is countless millionaires on the planet right now that have less time than all of us combined and still stay fit and are some of the most fit people that you will ever see. A class act example of this is Alex Hormozi. Dude is an absolute tank. And yes, he might be on the sauce, but that doesn't account for all of the hard work and dedication and nutritional dedication that it takes to maintain that physique, gear or not. So now that we have all the bullshit excuses that you make for yourself out of the way, let's break down more of how this is a psychological issue. The reason you don't go to the gym is because, quite frankly, you don't respect yourself enough. You don't care about yourself enough to take care of yourself. That is the ultimate bottom line. And the reason that I know this for a fact is because I was once in your shoes. I would make fun of my brother who started lifting years prior to me ever stepping foot in a gym, and I would call him a meathead. I would make fun of him. I would make fun of how dedicated he was to the gym, basically projecting my own insecurity. But in the act of mocking my brother and calling him a meathead, I was directly telling him that I didn't care about myself enough, I was too lazy, and I wasn't willing to do the same thing that he was doing, so I'm just gonna make a joke out of it to make myself feel better. It was never a physical problem. I had a horrible self-image. I had horrible habits. Nothing in my life was curated towards self-care. Half the time, I wouldn't even get out of my bed. I rotted for years in depression and anxiety, scared to go outside and be seen by people. And now I stand here as somebody that has been taking care of themselves at a proficient level for years and years. So much so that I had to get through my own shit all by myself, and I curated an entire program for people to do the same thing. So as somebody that was once the laziest person you would ever meet in your life, didn't do a single thing that was worth respect, and was a complete degenerate for 7+ years of his life, I declare that, again, you have no excuse. It is strictly a mental thing. It is strictly the fact that you don't like yourself, you won't show up for yourself, and you're choosing to enable yourself and keep yourself in the box that is comfortable for you. You may be watching this and you've gone to the gym for a week, 2 weeks, even months at a time, but you always seem to fall off. And the truth behind that is because if you don't have your mental state in check, then you will never be able to be consistent at anything over a long period of time. Number one, self-belief. If you do not have self-belief, if you do not have self-confidence, self-love, then you will never be able to stick to anything, period, for a long period of time. The reason for that is because you don't support yourself enough in order to get through shit when it gets tough. And you have brainwashed and conditioned your own mind to loving comfort so much that it has become an addiction. Anything outside of what you have always known, what you have always done, immediately signals danger in your mind. And this is not something that's exclusive to you. Every human mind interprets danger almost the same exact way. Many times when we feel any degree of fear, our body reacts the same exact ways. The same neurotransmitters fire, the same physical reactions take place. So our mind is not able to decipher the difference between real danger and you just going outside of your comfort zone. So a big reason why you can't stick to this thing is because the gym is uncomfortable. The gym is directly and intentionally putting yourself through discomfort in order to grow. So if you are a short-term thinker and you are looking for instant gratification, you will most certainly not be able to stick with the gym. And if you are somebody that believes your mind when it tells you that discomfort is danger and resort back to the old version of yourself, then you will not stick to the gym either. If you take anything from this video, I want you to know that your mind fucking lies to you constantly. Everything that your mind tells you is dangerous is actually good for you. It's actually exactly what holds all of the keys to you finding purpose and meaning in your life. And a life without meaning is not a life that you will think is worth it, that you think is valuable. You have no future to cling to. You have no goals to cling to. And that's when you stop growing and you slowly start dying. If you see somebody that is extremely fit, That means that they reject their mind on a daily basis. They don't listen to that little voice in their head that tells them to take a day off. When they hear that voice, they know exactly to go against it and do the opposite of what it's telling them to do. When you realize that a man's purpose is found in discomfort, is found in pain, then you will find ways to cause yourself discomfort on purpose. You will find ways to put yourself outside of that comfort zone intentionally any chance that you get. And the gym is the easiest way for you to experience and reap the benefits of putting yourself outside of your comfort zone. When you stay consistent and you reject your mind and you don't give into your laziness for once, you make a real routine, you stick to it, and you finally see the physical results over time and your body changing in real time, you will see the benefit of going outside of your comfort zone in that box that you have always kept yourself in. And people will argue, why would I go out there and make myself uncomfortable when I can be in the comfort of my own home? When I can go out and drink with my friends instead? When I can watch my favorite TV show and eat Cheetos on the couch? Well, I would argue, what weight and meaning does that really hold over time? Is that something that you're going to look back on later in your life and be proud of? When you are older and all of your joints hurt, your posture sucks, and you look like a pile of dookie, I argue that you would regret the decisions that you are making now. And the same people that have these habits and choose comfort over and over again will ask themselves, why am I always so tired? Why do I never have energy to do anything? Because you don't fucking move. Because you don't move your body at all. I mentioned earlier, I bed rotted for years of my life. I literally wasted years of my life laying in my bed. I literally wasted years of my life sitting in that bed, completely wasting every second of it. Even when I wanted to do better, even when I wanted to take action, I literally couldn't because I had no mental or physical energy for anything. When you are in a depressive state, you are under duress, you are under stress, and that takes a toll on your overall energy levels. So for you to not move your body at all and live in fear laying in your bed, sitting on the couch, and staying huddled up in your apartment or your home is the worst thing that you can possibly do. Going to the gym literally saved my life. It was the first time that I actually showed up for myself. It was the first time that I realized that discomfort was not danger. It was the first time that I realized that all I really needed to do to get out of that rut that I was stuck in for so long was move my body, challenge myself, and have real goals. The gym is the easiest way to build discipline. It is the entry password to get into the discipline club and start being the person that you were meant to be. Think about how many cavemen you know that go to the gym consistently. They're not anything special, but still they show up day in and day out and they lift the fucking weight. And the gym is literally the gateway to you compounding discipline in your life. It only leads to your life improving. Your self-image because you look better. Your stress because you are admitting all of that tension and even possibly anger that you are feeling on a daily basis. Distraction, because instead of smoking or vaping or doing something that's not good for you in effort to escape that tension that you feel, you are finally channeling it into something that is healthy for you. So it's as simple as that. You think of it as purely physical effort. You think of going to the gym as a physical feat. But it is 95% mental and 5% physical. Many of you don't go to the gym because you're intimidated or scared. I will eliminate that with one sentence. Every single person, when you walk into a gym that you see, has had a day one. There was a day where they went in there and they were going in with uncertainty. They didn't know exactly what they were doing, but they still did it anyway. They pushed through that one barrier of fear, and that's all it took for them to open up a gate of health, of happiness, of lasting joy and results into their life. There is unlimited resources here on the internet. There is unlimited personal trainers on this planet that you can use as a resource to teach yourself and educate yourself on how to build an effective routine. And if you DM health to my Instagram right here, I will send you a completely free intro program just to get your ass in the gym, because I cannot stand to see you guys sit your ass and waste your life any longer. Yes, I will do this completely for free. I will give you a free program. I will give you free tips on how to create a healthier physical life for yourself. But like I said, this is 95% psychological and 5% physical. And I have developed a program that I based off of how I fought out of that pure hell that I was living in for 7+ years of my life. Addiction, depression, anxiety, you name it, I had it. I went through every avenue that they tell you works to try to fix that, and none of it worked. So I developed my own program that got me out of that void that I kept falling into over and over and over, and how I truly conquered all of the problems in my life. If you want to gain access to my exclusive program, I want you to DM me the word conquer to my Instagram today, and you will start taking control of your life the way that you were supposed to years ago. There's no more time to waste. You've already wasted plenty of your time. Do not be a product of your bad choices. Do not be a product of being a slave to your mind and your desires. I got out, and I can help you get out.